And this time, I don't work for ECW. I ain't working for nobody, so I can say what I want to say and talk about who I want to talk about. So, before Rob started asking me all these fucking stupid ass questions, I know he gonna ask me. Let's talk about Paul Heyman, Mr. ECW, Mr. Have I ever lied to you? I got your back. I'm your best friend. This is the same motherfucker that took us to Canada and we did a pay-per-view. And on the way back, he said he got stopped at the border and they seized all the money. Because it was drug money, they thought. And we was now 3 months behind on getting paid. Paul Heyman. The same motherfucker that told me, Jack, go down to Georgia, turn yourself in on some charges I had, and I'll send you your check, and I'll get you out of jail. And I told him, I said, Paulie, if you don't do it within the next 3 days, I'm going to be in jail for a minute. And 3 days turned into 9 weeks I sat in jail. And I returned to the arena, and that's when I became a fucking face. And I didn't even plan on doing it. It was never planned. I just came in the ring and I cut a promo and I said I missed the motherfuckers in ECW, and all of a sudden they accepted me as a fucking face. For y'all that don't know, that's a good guy. Okay. The same motherfucker that we went to Pensacola, Florida, and when Sandman pulled his pants down in the ring, butt ass naked. And I know Rob got the fucking copy of that fucking tape, but he won't let nobody see it, because Paulie probably done bought it off of him or whatever the fuck, but I know he got a copy of it. God damn it, Sandman pulled his nuts out in the ring, butt naked. And what happened? Nothing. Sandman got sent home for a few weeks, and he got paid to sit at home and let it go away. Taz goes to Pittsburgh and gets a sexual assault charge on a bitch at a tanning booth. What happens? Paulie says, don't tell nobody what happened, because Taz is one of my top guys. So they bought their way out of that. They paid the girl not to go to court, and Taz walked away, and everything was okay. Paul Heyman, he told everybody in ECW that he was going to do a deal after we lost TV with, what was it, TNN? All right? He says, I'm going out to California and I'm going to do this deal and I ain't coming back until I have a new TV deal signed. But for those that didn't know, Paulie went out to fucking California to do that movie Rollerball. That's why he was in California. He didn't give a fuck about us. You know, he said, I'm the captain of the ship. I'm not going to go down unless, I ain't going to let y'all go down unless I go down. I'm the captain. I go with the ship. And the whole time he was planning some shit to do what he did. He jumped fucking ship. And people actually believed in that cocksucking motherfucker. And a lot of guys to this day can't get a job because Paulie got heat with him, and he makes it a point that they will not get hired in fucking WWE. Me, myself, I know I won't go to WWE, because if I went and I saw him, I'd smack the shit out of him. If I saw his mama, I'd run over her with my fucking car. I'd tie his daddy to a fence and let a bull butt fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't shit. The motherfucking air that he breathes, he ought to be contaminated. He's a fucking worthless piece of shit. Him and that cocksucker Todd Gordon, both of them can suck my dick. Only problem is it might feel good and I might like it. So I wouldn't even want them to do that. Alright? Todd Gordon's another one. It was the good cop, bad cop. It was Todd, it was Paulie. And Todd played the good cop game. Todd's the same motherfucker who sat in a hotel and smoked crack. But no, don't say that, because Todd is like in Philly. He's a business guy. He's a family guy. Fuck Todd Gordon. Todd was fucking a motherfucking first aid bitch named Mary Sue or Mary Ellen, whatever the fuck that whole name was. You know what I mean? And he was married. And then he divorced his wife and married this other bitch. You know what I mean? They brought this cat JT in. And JT could work. What was it, JT Smith? Yeah. You know what I mean? He could work. But he was that nigga. He played that game. And you see what he got him? His wife said, quit the business or I'll leave your ass. So the only thing he got left from fucking wrestling now is memories. But then there's that nigga New Jack. The motherfucker that just will not be quiet. I bet you when I die, they'll be happy then, because that's all, I ain't gonna go away until then. Because I've always said what I fucking feel. And this is the problem that they always had with me. I didn't give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? I got in this business because I wanted to get in there. Not because they was motherfucking, they had all these bright ideas to make me a fucking, as they would say, star. My fucking nuts. Okay? And I know Rob sitting there right now saying, Jack, I got a bunch of questions I want to ask you. Well, motherfucker, you just have to wait because I got some shit on my chest. I'm going to get the fuck off. And then you ask me what you want to fucking ask me.
Go ahead. This is good.
All right? They dog everybody in ECW. If you played the game, you got over. If you played the game, they allowed you to go to the Fed, as they call it. Paulie calls me on my way to Queens, and he says, "New Jack, don't come to the show." I said, "Why?" He said, "The athletic commissioner is mad at you because he said the last time we worked the show in New York, you hit on his daughter. She was 14. My daughter's 17. Come on now." He owed me money. But that was the night that Taz was going to be at the show after he went to WWE. Bubba and Devon was going to be at the show. So he makes up this story. "Don't come to the show, Jack. Athletic commissioner's mad at you." I said, "I need my money." I pull up in the parking lot and I said, "Paulie, bring me my money. You owe me about $8,000. Bring me at least $6,000 and I'll go away." He sent somebody down there and brought me $500. I said, "You done lost your goddamn mind." Now the athletic commissioner that he's talking about that I was hitting on his daughter just so happened to walk by. Remember the guy with the fucking finger? The one that's the bent finger?
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck his name is. I said, "Bro," he said, "Jack, what's up?" I said, "Nothing." I said, "I was told that you was mad at me." He said, "About what?" I said, "Because I was hitting on your daughter the last show." He said, "Jack, if you was hitting on my daughter the last show, I would be pissed off at you. What y'all did in New York." He said, "The only problem is I don't have kids." This is the same motherfucker that called me when we had a pay-per-view in L.A. Paul Heyman, Paul E. called me when I stayed in Dayton, Ohio. You know what he said? He said, "Jack, where are you?" I said, "I'm in Dayton." He said, "Give me a phone number where I can call you back." I said, "You got my cell phone?" He said, "No, give me a Dayton phone number I can call you back on." I said, "For what?" He said, "Because right now I'm at the police department and there's a woman sitting here saying that you just raped her. And I'm trying to get you out of it." And there was some security guys that he had worked in Dayton, lived in Dayton. One of them was a cop. I think his name was Al, some shit like that. Al was right there with me. I put him on the phone. I said, "Tell him where I am." He said, "He's right here with me, Paulie." He said, "Jack, I'll take care of it, but right now there's this woman that's saying that you picked her up to pay for sex and you had sex with her and then you didn't want to pay and you beat her up." I said, "I'm in fucking Dayton." That's the kind of shit he played with me. And before I left, I started telling him, I said, "I want you to change my name to Spare Tire." He's like, "What?" And I said, "Spare Tire. I want to be known as Spare Tire from now on." He said, "Why?" I said, "Because the only time you take me out, motherfucker, is when you need me. When TNN was around, you didn't put my shit on TV because you said that they didn't want no stabbing, no blood, da. But when we was trying to get kicked off the air, you showed all my matches all the fucking time. And then you blame me for us getting kicked off fucking TNN, motherfucker. And you was the one that goddamn edited the show. You put the shit on TV and you fucking knew what the fuck you was doing. And you put me out there as a motherfucking sacrificial lamb to take the heat for your punk ass. And then you go to WWE and file bankrupt and say you ain't got shit because you gambled all the fucking money away. Alright? You remember the night I got you and Taz at Dreamer Rooms, Comp and Harris? And got you a gold card with your name on it? What'd you put on it? What'd you do with it? Well, the gold card, bitch, is like they keep record of what you do. And that was the same night that everybody got snowed in to a show in Jersey and you wouldn't get nobody except for me and the 3 other people over a $300 draw. Everybody else got $50. Why? Because you went down to Atlantic City and gambled and lost $17,000 one night in Atlantic City. Come on now. I don't owe you shit. and Vince McMahon hires this motherfucker, you a crook. And I'm sure, Paulie, you gonna get this tape because I'm gonna mail you a copy of this motherfucker when it comes out. I'm gonna send you a copy of it. Alright? Motherfucker, I see you before you see me, and you got away with this shit. And then you go to WWE and they say, well, Paulie's only making $52,000 a year. Why? Because if you making a penny over there, then they can come and get your ass, and they can goddamn take money out your fucking check when you are fucking getting sued by everybody. So they got you right at the limit, 52. You can't make over 52, not 52 in a penny. And that's what they did with you. And they protected your ass. And you've always been protected. You came in ECW and you stole it from fucking punk ass Todd Gordon. You came in, you got the connections, and then you told everybody to deal with you and not Todd. If Todd tried to step in, you take the company and his talent and rename the motherfucking company. And that's what the fuck you did. You know what I mean? So now, you done goddamn gave less than a fuck about everybody, and you done went to WWE, and you're getting your check on top and your money on the bottom, and it's okay now because you alright. But you 30-something years old, motherfucker, and you still living at home with your fucking parents. So you know what? You ain't shit. Now, let's talk about Bubba and Devon. You was tie-dye in ECW. And you wasn't even the original fucking Dudleyz. You was motherfuckers, you was tryouts. You understand? Big Dick. Dudley. You understand? Jeff Bradley was the original Dudley, motherfucker. Y'all was tryouts. But Bubba takes it up the ass. Devon is a white man dressed as a nigga. From fucking New Rochelle. You ain't shit either. And people say, Jay, why y'all got heat? Bitch, we ain't got heat because y'all went to WWE dressed wearing your camouflage. Because, see, we don't work alike. Our styles ain't alike. You understand? So it ain't that. But Devon was the same bitch-ass nigga that would talk to me on the road. Me and Devon would go to shows and we have matches and we would pray together in the locker room, making sure everything came out right with everybody. We pray together. But, bitch, you stayed in my house. It's almost like Tupac and Biggie. Bitch, you stayed in my house, slept on my couch. And the whole time you was sweating this rat I was fucking named Carissa. And later on down the line, I heard you might have put a, you might have fucked her too, but so what? She's a rat. She fucked Steven Richards, she fucked me, and she fucked you. So now you in WWE and you make a little bit of money. The problem I got with you, bro, you hit on a bitch that I was with, regardless of what she was. You know what you did and was dead wrong. And you fucked her, which is cool because I fucked her too. And she was a rat. I was the first nigga ever put dick in her. The only reason I did it was because of who I am. And you came after me. So that means you know how my dick tastes. Because you kissed the bitch and she sucked my dick. So do the math. Then there's Bubba. Bubba's like the puppet master. You understand? Bubba tells Devon what to do and then Devon goes out and he do it. And my shit speaks for itself, Devon and Bubba. When they separated y'all niggas, your shit wasn't worth a fucking dime. When they tried to break y'all up and y'all getting separated, it wasn't worth a fucking dime. So they had to put y'all back together. But what happened was, you came to WWE and you combined a lot of people's shit from ECW into your shit and made it as one. Even with my ring intro music, Bubba used to always pop on my ring intro. Once you hit a little missile drop, the whistle drop, then the fucking crowd goes crazy. And guess what? That's on the beginning of y'all ring intro. For the record, bro, our styles are nowhere near alike. You bit off my music. You bit off my gear. And then you tried to get with a bitch, or you did, that I've been with. That's why I don't like your black ass. Bubba is just a mama's boy and he ain't shit. And I hope if you have kids, they have fucking, I hope they're born defected. Like one arm or one leg longer than the other, and they're blind in one eye and can't see out the other one. And I hope your mama died of cancer, and I hope she died real slow. I don't give a fuck about y'all niggas, you understand? And understand this and believe it. And this is going to probably be the last time I even mention you punk motherfuckers' name. The same niggas you shitted on going up, they'll wipe on you as you come down. Because y'all ain't nothing. You understand? You up there with Vince, you playing the game, but bruh, Trust me, one day they gonna let the air out your ass, and you gonna have to goddamn go on the indie circuit. And you know who you might bump into? Me. And if you do, put them up. Put them up. And I'll send flowers to your motherfucking kids' goddamn funeral, because I hope all of them die slow. Fuck you, fuck your mama, fuck Paulie, fuck Todd Gordon, fuck all these motherfuckers that ever say anything bad about New Jack. Fuck every last one of y'all. Believe that. Now, Rob, you can ask me whatever the fuck you